Palestinian Solidarity Week was organised and hosted by Students for Palestine. It ran from Monday the 30th of March until Friday the 3rd of April. We spoke with Students for Palestine's Manal Chalk and Education Public Office Bearer Sadia Schneider.
Well, Students for Palestine have organised a few activities this week, basically just to promote awareness of what's happening in the whole Palestine conflict, and just to have people a safe forum at university where they can ask questions and learn more about the conflict, and just to meet other people. So today we're having our kick-off, which is this barbecue here, and we've had a few students that have come along. Tomorrow we have a public Arabic class, cultural lessons. Wednesday we have a forum with Anthony Lowenstein. And on Friday we'll end the thing with a big finale, having a feast on Friday.
My name's Nick.
And what made you come here today to Palestinian Solidarity Week?
We've been in the news a lot and I was hungry.
So are you interested in the conflict?
I guess it's pretty topical. I guess I don't like to pick sides. It's a tough issue.
The funding of Palestinian Solidarity Week proved to be an issue of controversy and debate within the union. We asked Secretary Sean Koo to explain to us the issue.
Initially, the Education Public Office brought a report to Students' Council where they recommended that Students' Council allocate $1,000 from the Whole of Union Fund for Palestine Solidarity Week. That recommendation was rejected. Recently, following that, the Education Committee passed $650 for Palestine Solidarity Week, as did the Welfare Committee, and they did that on different dates.
We asked Sadia Schneider, one of Palestinian Solidarity Week's organisers, for her explanation on the funding issue.
I was elected last year on a platform of all of the material for my position which said opposition to war and racism. There was stuff around the Palestinian issue. It was all about the Education Public Office job is actually to do campaigns around broader political issues. So I was quite upfront about what I was going to be doing in office, and I was elected on that basis. And I have a pool of money which I can use to fund campaigns. And then I wanted to fund this particular campaign, so the barbecue, the pinboards. We're going to have a PA for the lecture tomorrow. All this, and I went to my committee, and by a majority, it was approved. Meaning the majority of the Education Committee wants money.
How many members of the committee?
There are 7, and I think it was approved by a majority in that committee. So we went ahead and made the plans and booked the things and got the invoices and started getting everything ready. And then I found out that it had actually been appealed on the condition that it was exclusionary because it excluded racists.
So what exactly made Palestinian Solidarity Week unconstitutional, we asked Sean Koo.
The constitutional issues that were raised by appellants are mainly regarding mainly regarding its inclusiveness. They cite Rule 82.1, which is about how a collective, which is what the education officers allege that Palestine or Students for Palestine is. 82.1 says that a committee is responsible for the fostering and resourcing of and consultation with the collective open, unless participation is restricted elsewhere in this constitution to all students. So a collective which is run by most departments has to be open to all students.
Tim Arnott, your fellow office bearer, declared in a council meeting that, I'm paraphrasing here, those who show support with Palestinians are welcome, whilst pro-Zionist groups are not welcome. That he was censored for that, is my understanding. So is that still the case? Are you standing by that?
He wasn't censored for that, but basically we've had people come to the exhibition who don't have a position as Students for Palestine. They're welcome. People who don't agree with the pro-Palestinian platform are welcome to come along to ask questions, to find out more information in terms of actually allowing them a platform to be openly anti-Palestinian.
So which groups do you think, would you deem to be, I guess, pro-Zionist or racist? Who are you generally targeting?
Well, we're not targeting anyone. We haven't said specifically to anyone, you cannot come. So, like the Liberals, for example, came along before and tried to tear down our posters. They've tried to disrupt what we're doing. I think there's some, like any of the groups that have now appealed our funding, been part of appealing our funds, we're not welcoming them because,
Effectively, the appeals had stopped the $1,300 going through, until at a Students' Council meeting on the 7th of April, councillors voted to override both appeals, thereby releasing the money. We spoke with some of those who attended the meeting.
Has there been a decision on the appeal, the petition?
Both dismissed. So what I anticipate will occur is that we will have a special general meeting of the student union, and from there we will see what happens. I anticipate more meetings to come.
My position is that I support Palestine Solidarity Week as a major event in terms of giving people who are voiceless in society, because of a lot of the racism that exists under the war and terror, an opportunity to express their culture and to put their voice across. And I think that's an important function for the union to perform. I think the meeting represents the fact that there are forces in the student union who are unwilling to debate some of the key political issues which a student union should have a position on and debate on. But I think overall the fact that the people who do support opposing racism did put that view across was very positive.
Just briefly, what would you say to people who say that you're exclusive in that it's excluding the Jewish students?
Well, firstly, I'd say that there are a number of Jewish students who are involved in Students of Palestine, and to be honest, I find it offensive to ascribe one political ideology to an entire religion. And I know that the Jewish members of Students of Palestine find that also.